Here we go. Let's get
I think the
a
splits
front.
is ambitious.
It's very ambitious, but I feel let's go big. My money's on you, Lindy. I think you're closest of all of us here. But let's start with that front split. This is kind of a little bit of a assessment slash, the regular stretch that we usually do. Big deep breath. But I got reminded of that just from the that book that I was showing you last time that was about this he's actually a Taekwondo instructor turned, whatever, kettlebell instructor. And his book that he wrote was Flexible Steel, which I love. But it was about, achieving the front splits and the side splits. And he made it sound not hard, but it was just, just tons of repetition. That was the main thing. And then like contract, relax, meaning like, even though I'm leaning in, I'm getting the inner thigh, I'm also pressing down with my heels isometrically into the ground. So that's kind of the thing that I think people miss. But, I think either way, if we get to splits, that's good. If not, let's get a little bit more flexible. And let's go for that side split there. Reach across and breathe. Let's see. I have Jody to thank for what I'm wearing today here. If we're going in like the who are we wearing type of route, I'm wearing Jody. She gave me let's see, was it a large? What is it? What size is the
large? Women's large.
Women's large t-shirt here. There you go. One of my many talents.
That's a hot look.
Reach across. It was,
I'm wearing an Axis shirt that Courtney gave me.
Oh, I see you, man. I know that material. It's very soft. It's one of the softer plush Axis shirts. I mean, any Axis shirt that I wear, I feel better in, but that one was amongst the top. This one's just very form-fitting. All right, we got both sides with our side splits here. And then just trying to posture up as much as we can and then lean in. I like fingers behind to kind of use. You can use blocks, but just something to help you pivot against to get that inner thigh stretch. We'll go both straight legs, which we have here right now, and we'll go bent leg, which is kind of like the frog stretch or the inner thigh butterfly groin stretch there that we have. And the breathing, I think that's the final component sometimes we miss is like that long, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Part of tension, I think, is just being like in that state of like, it hurts. And then if you get yourself out of that, that loosens up a little bit. Let's go for the butterfly stretch. But the big secrets with the, getting a front and a side splits, according to that guy, I don't have it, but according to him, was being able to just get lots of repetition, right? And then probably more time than we're expected to get, meaning like, it's not like 30 seconds. It's like 2 minutes, 11 minutes. It's a long time. I'm not going to stretch for 11 minutes, but we can get some bites in here. So I think that's a good thing. So we'll go from that butterfly here. And let's see if we can go for a frog stretch here. If this one does not feel good or can't do on the knees, then just go for the stick with the butterfly. So this one's inner thigh. It's like doing that front split, except we're working on our adductors, which tend to be the tightest. And as you rock back, you want to imagine yourself keeping a flat spine, right? It's going to want to flex as you rock back. You want to extend, and that makes that stretch even deeper on the inner thigh. So it's the frog in yoga. And then this one, if you think about having your heels or your knees, press in to the ground, like you're trying to squeeze something between your knees and then relax. That's the contract, relax, or the isometric press that we're looking for. So push, 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 and then relax. Hopefully you guys don't hear that beep. If you do, sorry. And then push, 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 and then relax. We'll get one more of these. Long inhale, even longer exhale. All right, very nice. And then we'll sit up here, try to go on the hands, knees together, one leg out, keep one knee slightly apart so it's not directly underneath you. And then we'll go for the rock back. So this one is tougher to keep that flat spine, but that's what you're looking for. You're trying to keep a flat spine as you rock back there. And you could do that by either putting your hand there, feeling it, looking in the mirror, asking me, who knows. But basically don't flex. You're generally going towards arching as you rock back, and you'll feel a deeper inner thigh stretch. Forward, back. Again, think about pressing that foot into the ground to get a little bit of inner thigh stretch there. And then keep the breathing going. And then in talking about the squats here, Jody, we were talking about that the other day. Let's go and switch to the other side if we can. Like that's a good way of, getting or achieving a deeper squat, right? If a squat is this, and then if we're down here, that frog and the inner thigh loosens up that squat a little bit, especially if you can keep a flat spine. That's huge. So inner and outer thigh look like your best cat impression here, Rick. Let's do it. Big cat, small cat, whatever. The big cat himself, the Jaguar, Sal Gomez here.
What's going on?
There we go. What's going on? We're just looking like cats here, man. On the prowl. Got to rock back right before you pounce.
There you go.
Sal's big move that it really imprinted in my head was if you rotate your foot like a rotisserie.
There you go.
You're gonna get that rotation on the hip there. First time I did this, it definitely lit me up, meaning like I felt feelings like I never had before, which is typical of interactions of Sal and myself, but just even more so.
It's the chemistry. It's just like none other. It's organic.
You can see it.
It's magic.
It's not a filter. There's a real twinkle. All right, here we go. Let's go for a hip flexor stretch, tuck under, crunch down. Let's go for that hip flexor there. Here we go. A lot of love today. It's good. Tuck under, crunch down, butt tight, abs tight. So now we're moving more into front splits territory here. And I'm trying to click Joe Chan in here. Sorry. Tuck under, crunch down, leaning in, leaning back. So usually, when we do a hip flexor stretch, sometimes we do go on our knees, just kind of lay in there, but you do want tight butt, tight gut, so that you got that nailed down. Then when you lean in, wow, we got some other stuff happening here. That's really your psoas, your hip flexor, all that good stuff happening there. And then if you want to get your quad involved, if this isn't enough and your knee's good, you can pull on that back foot, maybe one, maybe two. Again, all other things being equal, but if you got enough, it's good. And definitely the knee is something to watch out for since we are using it as a lever. And breathe. And then we can do some of that contract relax either with kicking down into that floor or into our hands. Push, 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 relax. Push, 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 relax. 2 or 3 more here. Nice. This will be some big dividends for you, Jody, on the squats. It will.
I'm excited.
That lockout. Push, 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 and relax. All right, switch sides. Here we go. Do you have a squat rack or anything readily available, Jody, at your house?
No.
Okay. Do you have like a dumbbell or some books?
Yeah,
maybe.
Dumbbell for sure.
Nice. Just bang out a bunch of squats after you're done.
Yeah.
It'll be super healthy. It will. Because you're kind of locking in some of the strength after you get some mobility and that mobility in itself, actually, as I should say. All right, let's see if we can go into that. Either contract, relax, pressing down with that foot, or pulling up here. All right, keep pressing down if you need to. So you kind of want to be in that comfortably uncomfortable range, right? A little bit of 7 out of 10. If it's not there, then that's fine. Just hang in there. Get the mobility, meaning move around in that active range, and that's going to be good too. But keep looking for that tuck and then crunch, and keep reminding yourself of that along with the belly breaths. All righty here. So a couple different ways you can go into the hamstring of the front splits. You could just simply boop, toe up, lean in, find that hamstring stretch. Hey, if I'm nowhere close here, then I can use a block, a roller, whatever you have available hands and lean into it. You'll have a little bit of that spine bend, but that's fine. This is where you can get that inner thigh and hip flex. So we're double dipping on that front splits there. But if we say we have blocks, I like them at the side. And then you can kind of lean in there and breathe. And then the other thing to be aware of is like how rotated you are, right? A little bit of open rotation is fine, but the more square you get towards it, the more of a true front split and hip flex or hamstring stretch that is. And we're breathing. We're feeling feelings. I can see it, Jody. You're in a safe place. Keep the breathing going. That's huge. And then, yeah, but if it's not happening, then just bail out. I would think fall sideways. That's where I would go. Yep. All right, bend that knee and the other side there. All right. Lean into it. So I like this one, obviously if you have a soft surface, sometimes a foam roller is really good. Something to support, especially since this is the extent of my front splits here. But you can keep that glute tight, reach that heel on that hamstring, that's gonna be big, and then breathe and just be aware of your rotation on your back there. And breathe it out. And for me, I'm a big wiggler or prior, just, get a little bit of movement going there. Find that spot that feels tight, but still doable there. And then also just picture what we're trying to lengthen, right? Hip flexors, that's the front side, hamstring, that's there. Concentrate on both. All right, one more deep breath there. Perfect, folks. Good. Try to unwind out of there at your speed safely. It's the main thing. All right, hands on the ground, toes tucked, flex, and then extend. So if we're thinking about, front splits, that's going to be a lot of extension, right? If your legs are out in front of you. So we're working on that extension there. And then you want to be able to do both the opposite, flexing. And just assessing where you feel tighter, where you move from, right? If you feel like this isn't moved too much, that's where we're trying to mobilize a little bit. If you feel like just like one spot like really moves, then we're trying to distribute that movement around. 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. All right. Child's pose here, arms out, breathe. Just a quick, good feeling breather here. So I got a good front split story. Not me though. It's one of Mallory's kids, which we'll call that she works at a research lab, right? So anybody that's, I don't know, in college is a kid. So kid comes in, crutches, what happened? He's like, I went to a party. He's like, okay, but like, what happened? He's like, I try to do the splits like to do a dance move. And they're like, have you done the splits before? No, that was the first time. And there you go. That's it. Lesson learned right there. Face up here. Don't do the move unless you got the move, I guess. That's the lesson. Let's go for a leg raise here, high as you can. Really focus on that separation there, right? We're kind of going face up. Here you can get a lot more range with that back flat. So it's no back, but it's all hips. And we'll revisit both the front and the side splits there. But that might be reason enough to learn the front splits, right? To do that one move. You guys know what I'm talking about. The like jumping front split, come back up. Get one more there. Gotta have goals in life. Got it there. All right, other side here. Do you have any dancing goals, Sal, over there?
I was thinking the other version of the splits, just out the sides.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Van Damme style.
There
So
you go. Yeah.
feet on 2 chairs, just kind of sitting down, hanging out.
I'm more of a on the bar, on top of the bar guy.
Oh, there you go. We thinking like a drink bar or like a barbell bar?
I
What
was
kind of
going more
bar?
drink bar, but I'm open to
Got
bars.
it, got it, got it. Yeah, either one. All right, knees in, hug it out. Let's go to that pretzel stretch. This is that one where you're sideline. Again, we're going back to that hip flexor. So knee is up. You go across, pull that back foot, knee up there, and then you're holding here, right? So definitely focus on the hip flexor. If you have the hip flexor down, meaning that knee is fully flexed, this knee is up to 90 degrees, then work on that rotation and turn and breathe here. Long inhale, even longer exhale. I think like in movies, you know how they always do like a remake of the movie, but just the opposite sex, like Ghostbusters, things like that. I think Sal would do really good in like Coyote Ugly, but it's guys. that'd be a pretty good one.
Set it up.
I'll be your co-star. Yeah, me, you, Matthew McConaughey, Channing Tatum.
There you go.
Oh, what a cast!
Lineup.
Rick, of course. Rick will be like the veteran, you know, just teaching us the ropes. This is how you do it. All right, it's gonna switch sides. Let's just put that out into the universe here, right? Knee up, get the other side, and pull. That's a good movie, by the way. It's a good watch. Had Tyra Banks in that, I think. Long inhale, even longer exhale. But I did hear about a movie you haven't seen, Sal. I was shocked. Top Gun. Wow.
I know.
That's you got to get. That's this week. That's got to happen.
It's on the list. 1 and 2.
Oh, it's so huge. Well, 2 hasn't out yet, so you got to watch. It's coming. It's on its way.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
They're waiting for you. Couple more deep breaths there. All right, nice work, folks. And then again, we're gonna go into that extension since a lot of that is very much in the front split. So that is with the Cobra stretch here. Glutes tight, drive it up, head up here if you want to work a little bit of that. Side to side if you have that rotation. Again, no pain in that low back. Inhale, long exhale, repeat. Oh yeah, I'm a big Tom Cruise guy. That guy is so crazy, but he's a good actor. He's jumping on couches, he's sprinting down streets, he's sliding down buildings in Dubai. That guy's nuts. And he's like 5'6", so I like that. gives me hope. One more. There we go. All right, folks. Good stuff. Let's drive those knees in. Let's go back to the Van Dam. I think Sal missed this one. So let's work on that one a little bit more. The front splits, big inner thigh. Keep that lean. Really working on inner thigh, those AD adductors there. Reaching through those heels, rotating out and in, those rotisserie rollers there. And I like the hands behind just to kind of give yourself a little bit of a lean. I mean, I think there is ways of doing assistance on this, whether that's like reaching forward or, you know, I think we talked a little bit about the sand deal. I don't expect you guys to jump in a sand pit anytime soon, but that's an idea if you're at the beach. Even being in shallow water, I mean, that's like since you're taking away a lot of your weight, right? You're able to get the inner thigh stretch a lot more. But even like a rope, right? Or a partner assist. So like, let's imagine if we got a person or a large kettlebell that I could attach that to. We got the inner thigh. Then you give yourself some of that contract relax. You give yourself a little bit more pull. Once I achieve that, right, with the assistance, then I could take it away. Then boom, there I'm there. All right, folks, good. Let's go back to the one more cycle with the frog and the rotisserie roller here. So we're going inner thigh, contract, relax. So for me, this one opens up the most. Let's see what you guys got. Like I'm pretty close to there. I mean, I'm getting those knees out a lot wider than before with the flat back, which is just huge. Luckily, I wore my stretchy pants, so I'm good to go. No accidents. Important.
Have you ever ripped a pair?
The underwear, just not the outerwear. So that was I was like, okay, deep squat. That was a rip. Let's go to the bathroom really quick. Let's check out what happened. Just gotta play it off real cool. That was my main thing. But luckily I'm a double to tri-layer guy, so it works out. All right, there we go. Pro tip. Pro tip.
Layer up.
Layer up. Let's go back to the inner and outer thigh there. I don't know, unless you want to live dangerously, it could work. Either way.
You say commando.
No judgment zone. Yeah. You can go commando. You can go jock strap. Whatever works. Whatever works. There's a reason. All right, 2 more there. All right, other side. I'm a big fan of just the stretchy style in general, though. I just love that, all this clothes nowadays, like even like jeans, right? They can be like pretty stretchy. Not like back in the day before, Sal. It was the dark ages. Could barely move.
Stiff.
Once your pants were ironed, that was it. You had 2 to 3 inches to really move. You're done. All right, nice, folks. Let's see if we go back to the front splits now. So this is going to be a hybrid of almost like that Spider-Man World's Greatest. So you're kind of leaning in there, hands on the outside. So we got that one down, butt tight, keep that lean, try to get as close to like a nice angle happening here. And then see if you can rock back, give yourself a little bit of that hamstring stretch there. Rock forward, rock back. Try to move through a few of these, wherever you're comfortably uncomfortable. And then if that back knee slides back and that front heel slides forward, then there we go. We're getting close to the split zone here. Two or three more there. There we go. I'm definitely a lot further than I've been in a while, so that's big. Thanks to you guys. It's the power of the other right there. All right, see if we can unwind out of there. Switch it up. Good work. Wow. Definitely feeling some hamstrings there. Way to push today, people. But I did have a nice little warm-up. I was on the bike for a bit here. All right, I like the rocking here for me. Lean in. You kind of forgot a little bit of that forward and backward floss first there. Got to into getting that heel forward and breathe it out. Most important thing. Yeah, I was reading this this research paper, as I do, right, every night, about the effectiveness of wellness coaching. So I'm taking this wellness coaching program right now. This is week 1. And then so I guess there's a ton of research out there on there. So they figure out how to do randomized controlled trials with this stuff. And it's like, it's just telling you how effective it is. I mean, that's the homework. It's 14 pages. I feel like I can't read. It's going so slow. There you go. But skills, trying to keep the skills up here. All right, another set of those cat camels just to flex and then extend there. But it's fun though. Got to sharpen the sword. Got to keep this old brain moving here.
Someday we'll be in your research paper.
Oh, I can't wait. Effectiveness of sip and stretch on awesome individuals. Yeah. Lean forward. Let's get more of a hip flexor stretch. Reach up and then back. Love that sample size. This one we are going for a bit of an arch here, right? Since we are trying to work on that extension there. Oh, I just saw something amazing right now. Here we go. Yep, almost. Different kind of muscles. All right, other leg here, just to round it all out.
What does it say?
It says Top Gun.
Ah, there you go.
There it is. Me and you could be Maverick and Goose next Halloween here, Sal. That'll make more sense to you once you watch it.
Well, if I don't get a hat, I'm not watching it.
Oh yeah, you get the hat, you get a whistle. We might play volleyball. All this will make sense once you watch it.
Keep going.
Dog tag. You too, Jody. You're obviously not getting the joke here.
I've never seen the
One
movie
more.
either.
All right, folks. Round it out there. Get some circles. Stay loose. Breathe. Forward here. Backwards. Yeah, we should get a good sip and stretch movie club, baby. Top Gun's on the list. I'll rewatch it with you guys here.
There you go.
Everyone else who watched it, you guys can do the just the YouTube cliff notes forward and back here. Yeah, I better watch it. There's so many good parts in that movie. Just the music, Highway to the Danger Zone, just so great. Just motorcycles without helmets. Back when that was, legal. Well, actually, it probably wasn't legal, right? It wasn't on the airstrip, so there you go. Requesting a flyby. Wow, so much good stuff. We have you guys standing here. Let's get a leg raise here. Dynamic splits here. We'll finish off with those on both sides there. And then best line of the whole movie, Sal, is what's your problem, Kazansky? He's like, you're my problem. And then he's like, you know what? I think you're dangerous. He's like, I am dangerous. And then he just clenches his jaw towards this other guy. This is locker room. It's I guess this is what happened in the 80s if you were in the Air Force. Aggressive moves. And then they took it out on the volleyball court like men. That's how you solve things. It's like, all right, let's play some volleyball, dude. Let's do it. Shirtless. Of course. All right, guys, there you go. I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much. Hope you're feeling good. Test out those splits. Jody, do those squats.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, it's a target-rich environment, buddy.
Oh, yeah.